We spend so much time in creating, in doing needs analysis, preparing learning programs, in rolling them out, in making sure that everything makes sense, in trying to measuring them. And then the moment that we've launched something comes and people are not engaging with it. And that's frustrating. That's something that I hear a lot, and I feel you as an entrepreneur, because sometimes I've just spent tons and tons of time doing the perfect market research, the perfect need analysis, building the best projects ever, and then people don't come in, and that's tricky. Yeah, there's a lot of discussion lately in L&D around how can we really market our learning initiatives internally, how we can make sure that the programs that we build are reaching the target audiences, how to engage people before, how to make them enthusiastic about learning even before they start being part of the learning initiatives. And this is what we're going to do today. I'm Lena Masiakou, the founder of Lena's Moves, a trusted L&D partner for large and smaller organizations. In this video, I'm going to show you my favorite tip on how to engage learners into your internal offerings. So I got this tip, I'm telling you, it's not my own, but I got it from an amazing person called Ines. And Ines told me while we were sitting and having brunch, just casually, and I think that was like maybe 6-7 years ago. She asked me first, okay, but to whom do you want to give your learning programs? We're talking about my enterprise. And I was like, yeah, to everyone. I just want everyone to know, everyone to understand what we do at Lena's Moves. And she was like, yeah, it doesn't really work like that because people move one step at a time. And I was like, what do you mean one step at a time? So she took a little napkin, and then she showed me this schema that you now see. So in this schema we have the minus people, we have the zero people, the people that are on the plus, and the plus. And guess what? The people that are gonna engage in your learning programs are the plus. So if you try to share your learning initiatives with everyone in the organization, you expect that everybody's gonna join in the beginning, yeah, that's not gonna happen. I learned it the hard way from my company, so I hope you won't have to go through that yourself. People move one step at a time, so you need to target either the plus, because they are the people, they are the early adopters, if you wanna use like the fancy language, that they can make the step to join your programs, or you can go to the plus people, because they are just one step before. And slowly you work your way backwards. So you go in order to transform the people who are in the zero to become plus, and the people who are in the plus, no. So who are these people, to make it even more clear? In my understanding, the people that they are in the minus are people who are not really interested in learning and development. They might not believe in it, might even have good experiences with it. So for these people, we need to make them a little bit more enthusiastic about what is happening, right? And then they move to the minus, so they're not completely like, no, not for me, no. They're a little bit more interested. They're not even neutral, they're a little bit more interested. And maybe they start becoming now aware of the initiatives that you have in the organization. And then we go to zero. When people are in zero, they're like, meh, not cold, not warm, somewhere in the middle. And these are the ones that we want them to go one step further and go into the plus, because then it just takes a little bit for them to become more positive. Now, of course, you can't do all of it yourself because you are one person in your team, or you are a small team. That means that you are a large organization then, and one person cannot bring everything. One bird doesn't bring the spring, right? So the idea is the following. You focus on the people who are plus. They come in, you give them the best experience of their life, you make sure it's not boring, it's engaging, they enjoy it, they have something to talk about it. And if you don't know how to make that, then you contact us at Lena's Moves and we help you out. And then these people, these people are your best people, are your ambassadors, are your early adopters, use any word that you want. These people are gonna go back and they're gonna talk about your program. They're gonna say, wow, I was in this leadership development program and I learned how to deal with difficult conversations. I really learned how to coach and I do it with my teams. Or I understand better myself. Or they went on your online platform and they got like things that they wouldn't get before. So these people start talk about you. They are your evangelists. They are the people who love what you did. And they're gonna tell others, because if you like something, you tell others, right? If you like this clothes that I'm wearing, you're gonna ask me, okay, Elena, where did you buy it? I wanna buy something similar, right? So these are the people that they are gonna warm up your audience. So my tip for today is to focus on these people and remember, people move only one step at a time. And that was a video from Lena's Moves, and as we said before, Lena's Moves is a trusted learning and development partner that helps you create non-boring, super engaging learning materials, learning programs where people really embody the new concepts. And we make sure that in this way, we create sustainable behavioral change. See you next time!